What's up, you guys? This is Roni K95 here. Once again, we got another album review, which we haven't done like this before because, well, we're long overdue for a new video like this because I got a special one that I have never reviewed like this before. Because last time we already take a look back on reviewing ZZ Top's Eliminator album review I did, because I had to do like a different type of album reviews and the variety of it, especially for punk rock, classic rock, heavy metal, alternative rock as reviews as well, especially when it comes to reviewing albums as well. So within the case as well, today we're going to be doing an album review, and this is the one that I have never done an album review like this before, which I haven't done until now. So we're going to be taking a look at the Ramones' Brain Drain for today's album review. This is their album as well. I mean, if you don't know about the Ramones, well, the Ramones, they're a punk rock group formed in New York back in the 70s. You know, when they did their self-titled debut album with their hit song like probably Blitzkrieg Bop, as well as many other classic albums that they did throughout as well, including End of the Century, which is one of the albums of the Ramones with their other hit songs like Do You Remember Rock and Roll Radio, among other hit songs like Rockaway Beach, as well as Rock and Roll High School. Yeah, that's how the Ramones are known for. And also, Sheena is a punk rocker as well, because there's a lot of songs from the Ramones as well. Because they're from New York as well, because I just want to gather it up for this as well, because I just wanted to know for this as well, accordingly as well. So, we're going to be taking a look at this album. We're going to be reviewing Brain Drain. And this is the only Ramones album I have on CD so far. So, we're going to be taking a look at the tracks. And I'm going to be getting into some histories and a brief little history type of this as well, if y'all wondered as well, accordingly. So, let's dive right into the songs on this album. Let's see. Track 1, I Believe in Miracles. Oh, that's a great song that started the album, because, I mean, if you ever been listening to a Ramones album, this is one of it as well, particularly if you ever listening to a good song from the Ramones as well, because there's a lot to come by for this as well. And all I gotta say is that this is a very good song as well, because, you know, I just garnered up to come by for this. Yeah, especially if you ever wanted to learn about this accordingly. Good song in my opinion. Track 2, 00 UFO. Another good song from the Ramones, because this is particularly, if you ever listen to any good punk rock songs as well, because this is for real, because especially, I just have guarded up for this as well, because this is particularly the best song from the Ramones as well, because I just want to come across for this. That's particularly what I come by for this. Track 3, Don't Bust My Chops. It's an alright song. I mean, it's nothing new about it. Well, yeah, it's a good song though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a good song though. Track 4, Punishment Fits the Crime. Another good song I love from the Ramones. Punishment Fits the Crime, in my opinion, that's one of my favorite songs from the Ramones as well, because I just wanted to come across for, if you ever want to listen to a good, because this has like that little classic rock feel, if you ever listen to a good song by the Ramones as well, because like, especially Punishment Fits the Crime is one of my all-time favorite songs from the Ramones, I mean, if you ever listen to any good songs, this is one of them. Track 5, All Screwed Up. Well, it's a very good song. Well, particularly how I wanted to come across for this as well. Well, it's a very good song, though. Track 6, Palisades Park. Another good song as well. Yeah, I couldn't figure out who wrote the song Palisades Park. Let's see. Because it was written originally by B. Feldman and Charles, I guess I forgot, I couldn't butcher his name. Baris, yeah. If I'm not pronouncing the last name right, those are the writers of that one as well. Well, I thought it was a pretty dope song, in my opinion, though. It's very good. So that's track 6, Palisades Park. Track 7, Pet Sematary. Oh yes, that's the song the Ramones wrote on here because, well, it's a pretty straight good song though, because I just want to come across because this song is what Dee Dee Ramone and Daniel Ray wrote together for the song as well. However, yeah, because that's the song that you hear at the end of the original Pet Sematary movie, and if you all don't know as well, because as a Ramones fan, this song has very dedicated to me though, because I didn't know that this song Pet Sematary was at the end of the original Pet Sematary movie, not the remake with John Lithgow. No, the original Pet Sematary, the one that was released in 1989. At the same year as this album was, well, we'll get to that in just a moment as well, because to me, they have a music video. Feel free to check, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, because they have a music video as well, because especially when the Ramones are performing at a cemetery as well, because especially if you ever watched a music video as well. Track 8, Learn to Listen. It's a very good song. Well, technically, in my opinion, I like most songs by the Ramones in general, but this is for real though, because I just guarded up, check out some songs on there because of what I listen to whenever I'm listening to a good album by the Ramones as well, accordingly. Track 9, Can't Get You Out of My Mind. Yeah, it's a good song. Well, not as good as Punishment Fits the Crime, but it's a very good song, though. Although Punishment Fits the Crime is my favorite song off of this album, in my opinion, though. Well, in general, particularly, because I wanted to come back in retrospect as well. If you ever listen to a good album from the Ramones as well. Track 10, Ignorance is Bliss. That's a very good song, though. Well, I like most songs by the Ramones in general. Pretty soon I will have to re-listen to this album, because it's been a long time since I've listened to this as well, because, this is how I guard up to come across whatever I listen to with the Ramones as well. Track 11, Come Back Baby. That's another good song by the Ramones. It's pretty good, though. Well, technically I like most songs by the Ramones as well, but it's a very good song, though. And the final track on track 12 on here, Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight. That's a very good song. I listen to that song every Christmas, and to me, that's pretty much the only Christmas song by the Ramones that was featured on this album, because this has garnered up for this as well, because there's other different versions of the song Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight, but this is the album version that was on this album, which is Brain Drain as well, because I just wanted to garner it up to come across for this as well. If you ever listen to a good album as well, if you know what I mean as well, because I just wanted to know for this of how I've been coming across to the whole point for how I wanted to know for this as well, if you ever listen to a good album by the Ramones as well, because this is particularly one of my favorite albums from the Ramones as well. In case you all wonder as well. This album is produced by Bill Laswell as well. Some of the songs were written with Daniel Ray on here. However, this is the album released by Chrysalis Records as well. However, there's the booklet for details on here. So the image is the one that you noticed in the Brain Drain album from the Ramones on here. This image I noticed on here. This photograph image on the back of this insert. This is from I Wanna Be Sedated music video, which is photographed by Bill Fishman as well. However, the front cover painting is done by Matt Hurin as well. Some of the additional guitars supplied by Artie Smith and Robert Musso on this one. However, some of the songs that was part of every song's like say for example, well, the song Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight is the only song written by Joey Ramone on here. Most songs by the Ramones, like, say for example, like Pet Sematary, Don't Bust My Chop, 00 UFO, and I Believe in Miracles are the only songs that are written by Dee Dee Ramone and Daniel Ray on that one, because who recently worked with White Zombie on White Zombie's Got a Thunder EP as well. But this album has got to my curiosity the most for the album, like the Ramones' Brain Drain album, because all I gotta say is this is how I want to come across for this as well, because, and as you notice, I just wanted to guard it up as well for this CD of how I considered it as my first Ramones album I have ever bought. When I first listened to this, that blew my mind, because this gave me goosebumps as well, particularly if you ever listen to a good album from the Ramones as well. If you ever, because I've been listening to this throughout my childhood days, back in like 2008 all the way to 2012 or 13, yeah, because I've been listening to this album a lot, because I just think, well, this album is very good though, because this is particularly one of my favorite albums by the Ramones, in my opinion, because the Ramones is my favorite punk rock group, though, if you ever got it up as well. Excuse me. Well, however, some of the songs, like, say for example, like Punishment Fits the Crime, it's written by Dee Dee Ramone and Richie Stotts or something, I'm not sure if I cannot pronounce the name. Yeah, that's the only song on there. However, this album is particularly one of my... However, the music coordination is done by Daniel Ray on there, who worked on with White Zombie's EP God of Thunder as well, back in the 80s. But this album, this is for real, because I just wanted to come by for an album like the Ramones as well. Although I still miss Joey Ramone to this day, though, because, you know, Joey Ramone died on here. However, speaking of Dee Dee Ramone, this is the last album to feature Dee Dee Ramone on this album, until Dee Dee Ramone left the Ramones when he did his solo music career as well. Huh, that's got to my case as well. I've guarded up for this as well, accordingly. Yeah, Johnny Ramone, he's a good guitarist from the Ramones. Marky Ramone, he's awesome though, because I have drawn so much inspiration to Marky Ramone as well, apparently, accordingly. And all I gotta say, this is my favorite Ramones album, in my opinion, which is from out of the Ramones album discography catalog, because that's particularly my favorite, right? Like most albums I've listened to in general, accordingly as well. That's my thoughts on this album as well. However, my score for this album, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, because this is the best album in my opinion, because this is one of my favorite albums from the Ramones, in my opinion, because, I mean, if you ever listen to punk rock music as well, because, well, although, technically, though, well, punk rock is good, though, but, well, to me, as a heavy metal fan, this is actually my favorite album from the Ramones, in my opinion, because I wanted to come across for this accordingly as well. So that's going to be it for my today's album review on the Ramones Brain Drain album for today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to my channel, by clicking on the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates if you missed anything as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below if you like as well. And also be sure to check out my anime plan or analyst, because I've been literally getting into Letterboxd and tshirtslayer.com also, because that's particularly how I want to come by for this accordingly as well, in case you're all wondering as well. Ta-ta for now for my album review on the Ramones Brain Drain album, because this is my favorite Ramones album in my opinion, though. This is Roni K95 saying, thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. We got them planned. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy, and have a great Friday, because I'm going to be doing an episode review of Hell of a Boss Western Energy episode review, which I got it planned for tomorrow. This is Roni K95 signing off. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos I got them planned for what's in store, what we have here. Take care. Stay tuned for more surprises. Bye.